Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am finally doing the long-awaited Botox video on hair. I feel like I've been getting a lot of comments about me saying that I get like Botox for my hair and wanting to know more about it, and me saying that I'm going to do a video on it. But now I finally have time where I can sit down and really talk to you guys, and I actually literally just got it done yesterday, so this is like fully fresh after the salon look. So I kind of want to do this once I hit my 2-year mark because I want to see how long it got exactly. But throughout the video I will show you little clips, or not clips, like pictures of how my hair used to be, because my hair, honestly guys, used to be like this short. And basically my hair used to be really long back in the day when I was like in high school and the beginning of college. But then of course when you go to college and you know you're trying to do everything yourself now because your parents aren't around to help you, and like my mom wasn't there to do my hair as much, I kind of just ruined it. So I had to do a big chop, and that was when I was 20 years old, and literally ever since my hair never grew back. Like it literally just stayed at that length of like right here. So I remember just being so upset because I was so used to having like long-ish hair that like it was just so upsetting to me that like why was my natural hair just not growing. So then finally I came across this hairstylist that I've been going to for quite some time, and she recommended doing Botox, and I was like, Botox? And usually like I feel like when I hear Botox I think of like the Botox of like, I know that they do Botox for your hair, but it's like needles that gets like injected into your like scalp area. And I was like, oh no. Like I do not want to go through that type of pain every time just to get like hair to grow there. I mean, I'm sure it's just as effective, and I honestly didn't even know how much it cost anyway. But she's just like, oh no. It's kind of just like keratin, but it's a lot better for your hair, but they call it Botox. And I was a little skeptical at first, and then she was trying to show me pictures of like past customers that she's done it for where they were running into the same situation as me, where like the hair was just here and then all of a sudden, like obviously they had different texture hair than me, so their hair grew a lot faster than mine, but hers was like already down to like her butt, which was like crazy. After that I was like, okay, like whatever, like let me give it a shot. So now I've been doing it honestly for 1.5 years, and like you guys saw, this is how much it's grown already. Like I do wear clip-in extensions all the time, but honestly my clip-in extensions like end here, so literally my hair is almost getting to the point where it's the same length as my clip-in extensions, which is crazy. So right now I want to say it's like literally at boob length, like right above my boob, which is so insane to me because my hair has never grown this long, this fast before. So I'm just really excited to see how it's gonna look like once I hit like my 2-year, or like once I get to 3 years, it might be honestly the same length as my extensions, which is mind-blowing. But yeah, basically I just wanted to give you a step-by-step of like what exactly Botox is and like how it's helped me, because like while I'm talking, like I said, I'll show like clips somewhere here on the screen of like the progress of like timelines of how my hair started getting longer and longer and longer. Basically just a step-by-step of how it works, and then I also go over pricing as well. But honestly, so like I said, I go to my stylist, like hairstylist, that I've been going to for a really long time. So I think for something like this you definitely have to make sure that you are trusting of the person, because I feel like it could either go really well or it could go really bad depending on if the person knows what they're doing. But basically Botox is just like keratin, where it like temporarily straightens your hair, but it's just not as harsh as keratin. Like I know keratin, the whole point is to just make it straight, but with Botox it's yes to make it straight, but your hair is still going to be a little wavy when you wet it. Like you'll see it in some of the clips that I have, since I was taking clips yesterday. It is still like a little bit wavy, but it's just not as frizzy or puffy as like what my normal curls were. And then on top of that, Botox is also supposed to help with strengthening your hair too. So you're not really supposed to have any more like split ends, and it's supposed to help with like the shininess of your hair and just make it stronger overall, which honestly keratin doesn't do. From what I've heard, I know keratin actually kind of destroys your hair after a while if you don't really maintain it well or take good care of it, or don't have that person that you really trust, which honestly I still want to say for Botox, you still have to go to someone that you trust to do it. Like I personally would never like do this on my own. I would only trust my hairstylist to do it for me. But anyway, here is basically just a step-by-step, and then I'll show like little clips that I got from yesterday. But the way that it works is that first you wash your hair once with shampoo and conditioner, just like you normally would do for washing your hair. And then once that's done, then you slightly blow dry it so the hair is somewhat dry, and then that's when you start putting in the actual product. I got a little clip of the product of what it looks like, and pretty much she just mixes that in a bowl, and then you have to wear gloves obviously when you're putting it and use a brush to put it into your roots. So basically you section out the hair. I think she usually does like 4 sections for me, so like 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and then she goes little piece by piece and pretty much puts the product directly on my roots. And then I know the first couple of rounds that she did it, she put it all throughout my hair, like all the way till the ends. But now I kind of want her to just concentrate more on my roots when she's putting it, because I feel like my ends, they are at the point where like they fully really have this product, so they don't really need more, honestly. So now it's mostly the roots that she does it for me. So anyway, once you're done sectioning out your hair and doing it in little sections of putting that product all throughout your entire head, then you have to leave the product for about 20 to 90 minutes, depending on, I guess, how far out your roots grew from the previous time, if you're doing it for the first time. It really just depends. So yesterday, she only left it in my hair for about 25 to 30 minutes. And then she also just went with like the blow dryer a little bit, just to make sure that my hair was definitely dried in there with the product. So then this is also optional. Like it shouldn't happen, but it could happen depending on how long you leave it in your hair. So one time she did leave it in my hair for an hour, and I felt like it was tingling a little bit, almost like I felt like I've never gotten a perm before, but I feel like that's what it feels like when you have a perm. So to help with that, she kind of just rinsed out my hair a little bit with no products or anything, just for a little bit. And then once she did that, she started blow drying my hair with the product in it. So yesterday she only left it for 25 minutes, and then she immediately just started blow drying my hair, because I didn't feel anything like in my head. Like I didn't have any like itching or like pain or anything like that, or burning sensation. So she went ahead and just started blow drying my hair with the blow dryer in bigger chunks. And then right after that is when she took very, very like tiny sections of my hair and straightened my hair with the product in it. And I feel like this is where it takes the longest amount, because I'm telling you have to take the tiniest section and really straighten out that hair with the straightener and really make sure it's going through all of your hair with the product in it, because you really want that heat to get onto your hair with the product, just so it's like doing its job and really getting through all the way from your roots to the ends of your hair. So yeah, so then she does that, and then finally once she's done, then she rinses it out again and just does 1 shampoo and 1 conditioner round. And then after that, guys, it's like the craziest feeling ever, because I feel like if you're used to having like really thick curly hair, and to have her wash it for the last time, your head just feels like so much lighter, because like now the Botox is fully in effect. And I have like a little clip too, just to show you what it looks like, but it's so weird. Like it literally just looks like I have like straight hair now when it's wet, and it's just like a cute little like waviness to it where it's like not frizzy, not puffy. If you're like my ethnicity or like have like type C, type B type of hair, like curliness, you know what it's like when you first finish washing your hair. It's like really nice curled at first, but then the minute you step out of the shower, it's like a frizz ball, and like it's just, you have to put a million products in order for it to stay like that. But that is not the case with Botox. It's like as soon as you just like finish washing it, it's like crazy how it just stays still so nice and feels so light, and it's still like super shiny. Like it's crazy. Like I remember I was so confused. Actually, fun fact, I literally thought like I was bald when she first finished it the first time, because I was so used to like having that weight on my head, and then it felt like I didn't really have like any hair or something. Like it just felt so light, and like I was able to like go through my fingers, which is another big thing. If you have curly hair, like you cannot just like go like this with your hair when it's wet. Like you just get stuck in there. So that was also super weird to me too. But yeah, that's basically the whole step-by-step process, because then after that she goes ahead and she blow dries it again, but it's super quick because at that point your hair is just like permanently straight or temporarily straight. So it's just a quick little blow dry, and then if you want to, you can also straighten it just to really hold into that effect. But I've been doing it for a while now that she doesn't even have to touch it with the straightener afterwards. She literally just blow dries it like normal, and then it literally just comes out like this. So it's super crazy. And honestly, I think the biggest reason obviously that I wanted to do Botox in my hair was because I was just seeing no growth in or like length in my hair for like so many years that I was just getting really depressing. Like I was literally trying everything, braiding at night, trying different like oils, and just my hair was just staying at the same freaking length and going absolutely nowhere. So it was just really frustrating, and to the point where I was getting depressed because I was like, I'm just never freaking gonna have long hair. And that's actually how I ended up using extensions, more like clip-ins, because I just gave up. But now I think it's kind of crazy because I feel like at some point I'm not gonna have to use my extensions anymore, because my hair length is just going to be almost the same length as my extensions. The only cons that I feel like I probably have with the Botox is that I feel like my hair isn't as full as it used to be, even when I did have long hair. But yeah, it's just a little bit like on the thinner side, I want to say. But I feel like once it starts getting longer and to the point where I want it to be, which is like down here, probably just like trim it. Because like honestly, I feel like my hair probably needs a little bit of a trim for it to look a little bit fuller right now. But once I get it longer, I can chop a little bit more and it'll look thicker. And then even if I wanted to, since I finally got to my length, I can also just stop doing it, because like I said, it's not a permanent thing, it's just temporarily. So going more into that, actually, usually Botox will only last about 3 to 4 months. So after your 4th month is usually when I would go and get my Botox done. You can either do it every 3 or every 4 months. I just like to do it every 4 months just because I'm not trying to damage my hair and like put that much product into it in a year. Like I think 3 times a year is fine. And it's been working for me, obviously. So yeah, that's really just up to your discretion. If you want to do every 3 or 4 months, that's generally what they advise, but they do not advise it to do it any lesser than that, because that's when you can honestly start damaging your hair. But yeah, that's usually the range for that. And then as far as pricing, really just depends on which salons you're going to. So my hairdresser does it for $200. So I want to say the average range for it is $200 to $300, which yeah, it's pretty freaking expensive because at the end of the day, I end up giving her a pretty big tip too. I don't know, I guess I kind of just tell myself, like, as long as it's working and it's making me happy and I only have to do it 3 times a year, I think I can afford like $200 to $300 every like 4 months. So it's really not that big of an issue for me. But yeah, it is a pretty penny, I feel like, at the end of the day. But I don't know, I just wanted to share it with you guys if you are having the same issues that I've been having in the past, or you already knew about Botox but you weren't so sure if it works for like African American type of hair, or you know, just like curly tight curls. So it does. And my mom actually started doing it too, because I was the guinea pig in the family, because I was the one who was hurting the most for wanting so length. And then my mom saw how my hair was like growing so fast, and she just liked, like, she didn't really care for the length honestly, but she kind of just wanted to do it for its conveniency of it, because I'm telling you guys, like, I no longer have to like wake up looking all crazy and being like, oh my god, how am I gonna do my hair today? Like, I just don't have enough time, I'm rushing, like I can't get my braids today, I don't know, you like, it's just so much easier. Like, I feel like my hair routine now is just 15, 20, not even like 10, 15 minutes in a day for me to just style it, just because of this Botox. And like I said, the whole, something as simple as just like taking a comb or a brush and brushing through my hair is just so much easier now, because the roots of my hair is just straight. So it's like, I'm not sitting there for like taking section by section of my hair trying to untangle it, because it's just so puffy and poofy and curly and tight curls that like I couldn't do it. So I think my mom just liked it for that concept, where it just made her life a whole lot easier in the morning, and like just doing her hair in general, and she doesn't have to like do she doesn't have to do as much maintenance as she had to do before with like her actual natural-ish hair. Because it's like weird to say natural hair, because this technically is my natural hair, I just have Botox. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, I feel like this video was probably all over the place, but I just wanted to put it out there for you guys, just to have an understanding of what like Botox is, because I feel like I'll just be like talking in one of my vlogs or my videos and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go get my Botox, or I have Botox in my hair, so just keep that in mind. And everyone's always just like, what the heck is Botox? Like, I've never heard of that before for hair. But hopefully this made it kind of clear for you guys, and hopefully like the clips and pictures that I've shown throughout this video kind of helped you too with getting an understanding of where I came from and where I'm at right now. But if you guys did like this video, I definitely can do an update, like I said, maybe at my like 2-year mark or 2.5-year mark, and see how much more it's grown, if you guys want to see that. But yeah, hopefully you found this helpful. Feel free to leave any comments down below or questions, because I feel like I did a terrible job of explaining this and was like kind of rambling on about stuff that you guys didn't really care about. But I don't know, I was just trying to put as much detail as I could and still make this video interesting, because it's more of like a chit chat sit down video, which I am not used to, so about hair, because I'm usually the last person that gives advice about hair, because like I mentioned, I've just had a terrible journey when it comes to hair stuff. So, but yeah, make sure you guys follow me on other social medias, which I'll insert here on the screen. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll check you guys out in my next video. Bye, love you guys.